Adaptogens are a category of plants that support optimal functioning in our body. And they don't necessarily go to any one physiological function, like just for immunity, or just for the adrenal system, or just for heart health, or just for liver, or, you know, they can cover a broad spectrum. So we've got, there are many, many wonderful adaptogens. And of course, my personal favorite, because I'm a beekeeper and because I love the girls, and I think we all need to connect to the beehive, are the products from the beehive. I think the beehive is an adaptogenic phenomenon. And the products from the beehive that are adaptogens are royal jelly. This product also in Chinese medicine is a product that they say can support our Jing essence. That's like, well, that's like what we think of when we think DNA. When we think, what is, you know, our core potential? And
it's also connected to reproduction too. It's our kind of core vitality of like
core vitality. So royal jelly is a fabulous tool to help build Jing. And ashwagandha, this is a plant that we use that is very specific for supporting our adrenal system, fabulous for women, and one of our adaptogens. Well, obviously we can't leave the stage without talking about ginseng. I mean, ginseng is one of the most fabulous adaptogens, and I must say that because it's on the endangered plant list, it's also a very, very precious one that needs consciousness in using. We do use it, but it's important to know that it's becoming rarer as a plant in the world, and that it needs protection actually as a plant in the botanical kingdom. Also, schizandra berries. Schizandra berries are one of our beautiful adaptogenic herbs that builds blood and yin and supports systemic functioning in the body. I like, well, without going into all of the different mushrooms, I think that the mushroom kingdom is an adaptogen, right? I mean, the entire planet is growing mycelium, which is kind of like the...
There's a lot of crazy new research on mushrooms that are good for so many different things.
Mushrooms are good for everything, and they're good for the bees. They're good for the bees. Paul Stamets is doing fabulous work on mushrooms, and it offers lots of medicinal mushrooms out there. But, you know, the planet uses mushrooms to clean its whole house. That's what the land mass uses. That's what the earth uses. It's all a big filtration system. Well,
so we can do it outside or we can do it inside.
You got it. That's it. We do it outside. We do it inside. And so mushrooms, especially the mushroom of immortality, Lingzhi, the reishi mushroom. This is one of our champions of the mushroom kingdom, and one of our wonderful adaptogenic plants that supports the liver and is an anti-cancer plant. And I mean, you'll notice in the thangkas, the beautiful paintings, Tibetan Buddhist paintings, you look up and you'll see the cloud formations that are all around the Buddhas and the celestial realm, and the swirling figure of those clouds is in fact the reishi mushroom. And that mushroom not only is significantly adaptogenic for our whole system, but it's a psychospiritual plant that also helps us to connect with our Shen, with the spiritual aspect of our mind and our consciousness. So this is right out of ancient Chinese medicine, how one of our adaptogens is on multiple levels a plant that supports us somatically, but also psychospiritually. Linger is one of our fabulous adaptogenics.
Just a quick question about
Sure.
like so you've just listed a lot of great ones, from Schizandra to the mushrooms to the mushroom immortality. So you just want to weave these into what you're cooking in smaller doses, so it's sort of like a little bit here and there. Is this all you need, or?
This is the exact kind of information that I want to share with people. It's easy to weave it in. Mm-hmm. One, you need to learn what some of these things are. And two, you just need some tools for understanding how to weave them in. So, for instance, when I make a bone stock, which is one of our winter foods and one of the tools we can use to help heal and seal those gut spaces, we can put into that mushrooms. We can use Linger, we can use maitake, we can use shiitake, if we wanted to support, brain function, we could add in lion's mane. So you can simmer that right into your stock with astragalus and rhodiola and goji berries, and then as you're using that broth either to go on to make soups, or you're just taking it just as broth itself, then you have access to those adaptogens and those nutrients and those energetics to support your body.